We have Keyzee here from Cedar Rapids, local rapper. Um, so just tell me a little bit about yourself as far as how long you've been in music and involved in music right now by this point. If
I
that,
mean, shit. I've been involved with music my whole life, but how long I've been making music? That's like about 2 years.
how'd you first get involved with music?
I knew this one girl. I made a song, and we just linked one day, and she asked me what I've been up to. I told her I just been chilling, cooling. But then I ended up bringing up the fact that I had wrote a song. She wanted to hear it. Long story short, she ended up liking it. She took me to the studio the next day.
That's crazy. And
Started
you
like
just kept
that.
going with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you keep doing it? Just because you saw that you had an opportunity to make something that people liked?
That
Yeah.
and I just, I enjoy it. Like when you doing something you enjoy, you ain't gonna stop.
Right.
Facts.
And that's what I find interesting about yourself when you describe yourself, because I mean in Cedar Rapids alone there's a lot of, as far as the rap scene goes, there's a lot of people that are just always talking about the same thing. I mean that's rap in general, but in particular in Cedar Rapids, for instance, everyone's talking about like we need to return to real hip hop and things like that, and it
Mhm.
gets really
Yeah.
circular and really just stupid.
Yeah.
Um, and I was just wondering like what inspires you to do something different, as in um, more personal.
Like my style.
Yeah.
Shit. I just feel like that's just how I rock. You feel me? I'm myself. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. That's just how it is. Like I just do it. Like I don't know. I'm trying to be different. I mean, I gotta be different,
Right.
but at the same time, with me being different and not trying to ride a certain wave,
Right.
I don't know. I just do it like that. That's just how it come out.
So it's more drawn from your personality into yourself. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like
Yeah.
what like um what moves you to keep going with this personal narrative? Because I mean it could be, you could express what you just described in so many ways, but a lot of your songs are just like just coming from yourself. Is
Hmm.
it just, is it just like the basic need to of just self expression for you, or is it just something completely different?
Man, I mean, shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I do get to express myself, but it's like if this is the only way that I can express myself, then that's how I'm gonna do it, and
So
that's just how it comes.
so why not anything else? So why music in general? Just because you had that avenue going for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it.
Right.
That's it.
That's the most important part for sure. Because I mean,
If
the
you don't
woes
enjoy
and
it,
woes of the career are up and down, and you have to enjoy it to keep going.
hell yeah.
So I can definitely understand that. What do you want people to understand about your music, as far as like what are you trying to get across? Because like you say that you like that your music's like you just trying to be yourself, but like what's, if you, I guess you can put it in different words, like what's the point of that getting across to people? Just, is it something more that you wanted to say, or is it just, I guess it comes back to that self expression question, but I guess it's just more of like um, what's the, what are you trying to get through that? What are you trying to tell through that?
It's different for a different song.
Mm-hmm.
This song that I'm about to drop, that's coming out, coming soon. It's called Like Me, and I don't know with that one. I just tried to separate myself like on a whole nother level. Cause like you said, I already do a lot of stuff different than a lot of people, but with this one, I don't know. I'm trying to come different.
In what way are you coming different with this song?
Different from like other people or like what I've done in the past.
What have you done in both, actually?
Oh shit. Well, what I've done different in the past is I've held back a
Okay.
lot.
In what ways exactly? If you
Like there's certain shit that I'll be like, oh, I don't know if my fans are gonna like this, so I'll keep it out. With this one, I really don't give a damn. Like, as humble as I can say it, I just don't care.
So it's just purely made for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some of the most. Sometimes that's when some of the most honest stuff comes out. For sure.
Yeah. But then, like, what makes it different from other people, like you said, we need to bring real hip hop back. So if I'm gonna do that, I gotta be real with myself.
Right. That's what everyone else did before. I mean, that's just what makes art.
You hear me?
Oh,
I gotta turn my shit on silent. It keeps going off. It keeps going off.
So just I want to come back to the song later, but to go back to just kind of the string of the thought process before, as far as like starting your music and things like that. Also from just having that opportunity that you described earlier, and just enjoying it. What was some other factors that led to you just keep going with music and being like why rap?
I mean, I do a lot more than rap.
Okay.
But that's just on like more of a personal end. Only my close people know that. So like, there's more ways of rap. It's really just about the music,
right?
Being able to express myself.
What keeps you influenced these days? What keeps you going?
The support.
Yeah.
I got support
for all sides of like through fans and friends and things like that.
And family.
Yeah.
And just people that I grew up looking up to. They telling me like, keep doing this shit. Don't lose it. Like I got a teacher at school, cause I did a performance for my school one time. He told me, he goes like, you got something with this. Keep going. Now he an old dude. He's like 72.
Mm-hmm.
He's old. And if he could recognize something like that, shit, I gotta have something, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It can't be like, it can't be fake. It gotta be real if he's seen it. So that's what keeps me going. Like, even on the shitty days, even on the days when I don't want to do it no more, because, we got those days. But what keeps me going on those days is just like knowing I'm not alone. I got people behind me. Like, I'm not always going to look back and see them. But, like, I know that they're there. So that's what keeps me going.
What do you do in those moments when you don't feel like there's the support?
Scream. I be yelling. I be mad as hell. Because it's like, they going to be there for you during the good times. That's not even, like, support. That's just acceptance. But when you down and down and down, I'm talking about down to your lowest. I'm not really like talking about the music right now. I'm talking about just down. When you down, those people that lift you up, like, that's what it is for.
Have you found
that's what keep me going?
Your general acceptance and just how people conversate with you different since you started music? Like, do people treat you different just because, there's a lot of, obviously, I'm sure there's people that try to write on anything that happens to do with, like, well, this person's making music. Do you ever have that happening to you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. In what ways?
See,
I just asked because it's you're pretty still early in your career.
I know a couple hoes that used to play me back in the day. Now they see me and they be like, oh, shit, you're doing good, You doing good type shit. That's what they do. That's what they're there for, to do that shit. But now, like, they talk to me in such a different way. They used to play me back in the day. Now they play my songs. You feel me? Like, I know a couple niggas, they used to, man, just be on a whole lot of fuck shit.
In what ways?
I'm talking about, I know some people that's like, that really, really, really do not like me.
Okay.
They don't got a reason not to like me, though.
Did it change?
Yeah,
at all?
It
Yeah,
changed
and,
a whole lot when I started making music.
And now, in what ways?
They bump my shit. They see me and they don't never be on nothing. I don't never like get touched and then nobody ever steps to me. But like back in the day they used to say that they gonna do that when they see me. Now they'll see me at a show or fuck it, they'll see me at a grocery store and they'll wanna shake my hand. And me being me, always trying to grow and do better, I'll shake their hand, but I'll keep going afterwards. I won't say nothing to them. I won't speak to them. I don't accept that fake shit. But there's a whole lot of fake shit going around. Because when you popping, everybody want to fuck with you. And I'm not saying I'm popping. I'm just saying shit. That's what happens.
What keeps you being so... Because you say... I mean, I just find that comment that you made about just responding to a person like that just a very mature... Because you're only 18, right?
Yes, sir.
So, I wonder what makes a person your age say things like that. Like, what I mean, how...
Like,
what,
where I say I just shake their hand and keep going?
yeah, because, I mean, that's just, like,
that
a more
real.
like, mature thing to handle things. Like,
that shit really happens.
Right. No, I understand that, but I was asking about just, like, the way that you viewed it was the reason that you responded that way, and instead of another way was just out of respect or just understanding that, you didn't need to respond in a different way. Just like to keep progressing as
what
yourself.
Keeps me like that?
Yeah, what keeps you like that? Just to keep progressing.
I stay grounded. I stay grounded every day. In my life, just in my life in general. I'm talking about going to work, from anything going to work to going to the grocery store. I stay grounded. I'm focused. I'm not in the game. I'm not in the game to make enemies. Hell, if you were my enemy one day, you could be my supporter the next day. I'm not saying you're going to be my friend, but you could be my supporter. I'm not thinking as an 18-year-old. I'm thinking of like a 40-year-old with 2 kids and a wife and a mansion behind a gold gate. That's what keep me, like, that's why I'm not going to bring myself down to somebody else's level. Shit, I'll try and bring them up with me. Show them how it's done, how it's supposed to be done. That's what people need nowadays. They need somebody. They need somebody that's going to show them. Ain't no guidance no more. Like, shit. That's just how it is. I grew up young.
No, I'm just trying to think. Because I mean, no, it's just interesting. I guess, like I was thinking about, yeah. What were some factors that led to you having to grow up so fast? If you don't mind describing. I mean, you don't have to be detailed about it.
I'll tell you. Hell no, that's what the people want to hear. Shit. Some things that made me grow up fast is like just knowing what I want. Like, knowing what I want. I was too young to do it, but I still did it. And the consequences of the things that I did and everything I went through just made me who I am today. Like, I was locked up at a very young age. I couldn't see my brothers, couldn't see my aunties, cousins, nothing. I was separated from the world. And I knew what I wanted, but I couldn't have it at the time. So it molds you into a person when you go through certain things. And my father passed away when I was really young, and that played a role, knowing like I want to be there for my kids one day in any way I can be. And just certain shit. My mama, not throwing no shade or nothing. Shit, she kicked me out before I was ready. Yeah, I was doing a lot of fuck shit. I probably deserved it. But I mean, shit, it happened and it made me who I am today. I don't hold no grudge towards it. Nothing. It made me who I am.
And what is the goal in your eyes?
The goal with music or life?
Both.
My goal for music is to just take this shit as far as it can go. And I feel like I'm the only person that can say when it's done. You feel me?
Exactly.
So whenever I feel like I'm done with it, which I don't see that happening. Because this is like, when I say this is who I am, this is who I am. Like, the person you're talking to right now is the same person I'm going to be when I leave this place. You feel me? And when it comes to life, my goal, like I just said, I want to be straight. I want to be sitchy. I want to have my kids know that they're straight. I want my grandkids to know that they're straight. I'm young as hell thinking like this. That's what's crazy. Like, that's my goal. Is for me to be straight in order for my kids to be straight. And hell, if I got a woman, I'm only have one. So I gotta make that one special. That's my goal. I just want to be sitchy. Straight. I'm not trying to go through what I'm not trying to go through what I've been going through.
Right.
Trying to get up out of it.
Right.
And it's slowly happening. I'm telling you, every day you put a brick down every day, you build that, you keep going, eventually you're gonna have a castle, you feel me? Eventually it's gonna be there. It's gonna be in your face. That's my goal. Is to just every day put another brick down. Another brick. That's my goal. That's what I do this for.
In thought of that, you made some quick comments about your father, and you've told me beforehand and some conversations that he also made music.
Yeah.
Could you describe that for a little bit? Not like what is music and just like the local impact.
Shit. He was running the city. Anybody that know him, they'll say that. Because it's true. He was running the city. R.I.P. my father, Ronald Buckley, a.k.a. Lil Bout It. You hear me? That's that. He was going crazy. The local impact, just like myself, he made a lot of young niggas want to do something with themselves.
In what ways did he?
For me? Shit, man. I talk to my grandma every chance I get. I don't talk to her about my father that much. I don't talk to nobody about that, really. But I'm opening up to you because I can feel your energy and it's right. So I'm going to tell you. I talk to my grandma every once in a while. And she'll tell me, like, your father loved you. And when I was fucking up, talking about when I was, like, really fucking up in my life, and I had nothing going for myself, she told me, like, this is not what he had set for you. This is not his plan. And of course I'm not going to be able to stay on his path that he wanted for me. I can only do what I choose for myself. But everything that he, the impact is there. I make choices every day. They not always going to be good. They not always going to be bad. Sometimes they might get me somewhere. Sometimes I might take a step back. But that impact that he had on me is just knowing, like, no matter what, I got to keep going. I can't stop. I'm not going to stop until I'm 6 feet. I say, my demons, for real, check me out on this. Remember this. My demons, they ain't going to conquer my composure. You hear me? As long as my angels up there is guiding my character, I'm going to be straight. Like, I wish he was here to this day so I could really tell you, like, the impact that he had on me. But really, it's just indirect impact that he had, because,
right,
shit played out how it played out.
Does his, just like, musically, does his music ever inspire you? Because obviously it inspires you in the emotional and physical ways, but I just mean, I'm asking in the, even the way that you do your music, themes, maybe styles, things like that. Do you find any influence in that?
Yeah.
In what ways?
Yeah. My goddad tell me that. He told me that everything they was rapping about together, they lived. So for me, I rap about what I live. If I said I did it in a song, then I did it. Like my 10 toes, I said a lot of shit, and I'm not gonna release it. They gotta go check it out. I'm not gonna tell them what I said, but I said a lot of shit. And everything happened. Everything happened. That's the impact, cause it's for real. Like it's real. Like I make my music, not trying to repeat his flow, not trying to copy his style or nothing, but I just take what he did and apply it in my own. Cause shit, he said a lot of shit. Some of the shit I be having to ask, people that was around him at the time, like, did he really do that? And they'll always say, yeah. And most of the time, you can't trust everything everybody say, but I'm asking people that I trust, So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna run with that. Cause they telling me that and I trust him.
Right.
And he not here to tell me.
Right.
But if he was here to tell me, I'm pretty sure he'll say the same thing.
Yeah.
For real.
For real. How did it start? I mean, how did those things start for you? Like songs and things like that.
How do I really?
Yeah.
Like, how does it start for me?
Yeah.
I'll get a beat. I'll hear a beat. Well, it all starts with the beat. If I like the beat, I'm gonna go with it. Or my emotions. Something gotta start that first bar. And after that first bar, I'll know, like, okay. Excuse me. After that first bar, I'm gonna go, like, I'm gonna base everything. Like, I'm gonna try and tie everything in together after that. But it all starts with the beat, the feelings I'm going through, the emotions I'm feeling, how my day's going, how my week's going. I'll reflect on some stuff and I'll just write it down on a piece of paper. See, a lot of people they'll use their phone to do that. I feel like that's fucking with my head. I'll take a pen and I'll take a pad and I'll write that shit down, bar for bar, and then eventually, then I'll type it on there, and then I'll take it to the studio.
So when you're in the booth, you use your phone?
No.
You use the pad in the studio?
No.
What do you use? You memorize it?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Cause when I feel like if I memorize it, I can put feeling into it instead of like reading it like
right.
Da 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 da. Instead of like trying to do that, that type. Like that's how I do it. That's how I get down. I try my best to remember it. And sometimes I'm not gonna flex. Sometimes I'll have to use my phone. Sometimes I'll have to use that paper. Sometimes I'm in a rush to get it out. Cause everything got a deadline. So I try my best to get it in my head before I go to the studio.
So how did this particular song go?
Just like that. I wrote it on a pad. I took that bitch everywhere with me. Everywhere. And I'm reading it. I'm reading it like it's a book. I'm not reading it with the flow in my head. I'm reading it just like it's a book. So I can remember like this, and then this is coming next, and then this, and then I'm going to tie it back with this. That's how I operate. So that's how it worked for me. I took that pad everywhere. I read it. Studied it like it was a college exam. And then eventually, when I felt like I was good enough, I put it on my phone. I don't even know why I put it on my phone, really. I just wanted to, like, have it in two places, I guess, just so I know, like, it was in this place and this place. So if I lose one, I can get the other. And then, but by the time I put it on my phone, I say I don't know why I did it, because really I don't. I already had it memorized in my head. Real shit.
What is this particular song about exactly? You mentioned a little bit more.
It's like about my self-acceptance. Yeah. Like me accepting who I am and everything I come from and all the choices I've made that got me where I'm at. Pretty much like what we was talking about earlier, like just shit that made me a man, you know?
That's all I had to ask, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. Let me give some shout outs then.
Yeah, go ahead.
I ain't gonna give no names, but hey, Shout out to everybody I'm rocking with. If you rocking with me, shit, we in business. Let's get it done though. And be on the lookout for my next single coming out. By I think I'm gonna try and get my mixtape out. To Live and Die For. I'm gonna try and get that out by like April. It's October right now. Yeah, that's a long time, but like when you like me and you wanna go, and you got a lot of shit going, you know, you just gotta plan stuff out that far. But that's me though. If you stayed this long for this video, I appreciate it. Shout out to everybody. We in business. Thank you for doing this, bro. I appreciate it.
Dude.